Alright, in this video, I'm gonna show you guys my unique scooter deck collection. Let's check it out. The past 6 months to a year have been absolutely crazy. I'm literally living my dream when I was a kid. Like, I have so much scooter parts, it's unfathomable. Fathomable? Is that even a word?
You know what that word means?
No, I don't. No. So I'm literally living the dream. Like, I used to, when I was a kid, when I was a young grom, I would just go into the scooter store every single day. I would just stare at scooter parts for hours on end. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be living my dream and I get a ton of scooter products coming my way, and today I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of some of my favorite ones, some of my most unique ones, and so I guess let's get it started, eh? Let's get it started. Yeah, I guess let's start off with some quickies, and we'll just smash them out of the road so we can get into the more exciting ones. So we have the Tilt Theory, the first ever Tilt Theory. I believe this was Tilt's first ever deck. I could be wrong, but yeah, this thing is a piece of art right here. I absolutely love this deck. I wish it never snapped, but unfortunately deck snapped, so we can't help that. Moving on to the next one, we have the Native Advent 2, I want to say, in 6 wide. This is my first ever 6 wide, but like the Tilt, unfortunately she won't snap. Okay, the next one. Okay, so the next deck is my Tilt Theory V3, probably my favorite deck I've ever ridden. But as the same as the others, unfortunately, when she went snap. Yeah, I'm so thankful that I'm in the position at this current day and age that I can get free parts to make videos on, which just goes to show if you guys put your mind to it and you create something or you become a really good rider, that yourself can get free parts. You just have to like use something to leverage for that. Anyway, my first deck that I got for free was the Dylan Morrison AO SIG V2 deck, I believe that's what it is. I actually got this from the homies over at Scooter Village, so shout out to Scooter Village. Okay, so this deck right here is an Urban Art Butter 6 wide. Yeah, it was silver, but I painted it like a bronzy color. Paint job kind of turned out shit. We have the little man Cody behind us. Cody has a Street Edition Prodigy, so he's a king because he's got the Street Edition. Cody, you should go in there and pick your favorite deck. Let me show them. You like that one? Damn, this is OG. This is OG. Cody has chosen the most OG deck we have, which is the Envy AOS V1. Similar to what he's running. He's running the Prodigy though, but still Envy. So yeah, this is Envy's first deck. Did you know that? This is the first ever deck of your scooter. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so this is a super OG deck, probably the most OG deck that I have. Yeah, there's not much to say about it other than that. So when I was looking for all my parts, I found these in the cupboard. They were left over from the Christmas giveaway video, if you guys seen that. And just because Cody's here, he's a little grom, he's new to the skate park, and he picked out a deck, so we're gonna give him these and see if they fit him. Cody, come here. You want these? I don't know if they'll fit you, but do you want them?
Try them.
They're pretty small, but yeah, try them. If they fit, you can have them.
Thank you.
No, that's okay. Do they look like they're gonna fit?
I mean, yeah.
They fit?
They fit pretty well.
Ah, sick.
Thank you.
That's okay.
I actually have good knee pads. No shitty Kmart ones.
So this is where it gets exciting. These are the decks that I'm most hyped about. Up first we have the Jake Sorensen signature deck, which is 6.66 inches wide, also known as the 666 Aztec deck. Yeah, it's just iconic to me because at the time when I bought it, it was the biggest deck there is, and it's also like 6.66. Obviously, it's a bit of a play on the words with the devil, you know, shout out the devil. What else can I say about it? It's just iconic because it's a 666, and yeah. Anyway, next deck, let's go. Alright, so next up we have the Aztec Europa. So it kind of relates on from the other one. They're both Aztec and they're both the world's biggest decks at the time. So this is 7 inches wide by 24 inches long. It is like literally a skateboard. If you add another half an inch to this, it's a skateboard pretty much. Not just that, it is built like a skateboard. I don't know if you guys can tell, the bottom's flat and then the edges kind of protrude out. I don't know if you guys have ever had a skateboard in your hand. That's how a skateboard is built. Anyway, this deck's just unique and iconic because it is the world's biggest deck, and it is probably the first scooter deck built like a skateboard. I think it's going to change the way of decks in the future because it makes grinding so much more easy. If you've ridden this, you will understand. At first they're hard, but then once you're used to it, it's easy. Yeah, anyway, next deck. The Root Extension. This is the deck I currently have on my scooter and I'm currently running. It is a super good deck, but what it is a deck that you can actually take like these sides off and slide it in, so it's like a size changing deck, which is pretty crazy. One day you could have it at 6 inches wide, the next day you could have it as a 5.5 or a 4.75. I recently made a video on it, so if you guys want to go check that out, go do it. Yeah, this is super sick deck, super innovative deck, and definitely super unique. So yeah, anyway, that's that. We're about to move on to my most prized, my most like hyped on. I don't know, I'm just happy to have this deck, and it's been missing for the past like month or so, and I've just got it back, and I'm so gassed on it. So let's show you it. This is probably my favorite deck out of my whole collection. This is the Proto Satin. It is 6 inches wide. It is Proto's first ever 6 wide deck. And yeah, it's a 2-piece deck, so the head tube comes out and you can put like different bottoms on. That's not why it's my favorite. Why it's my favorite is because the owner of Proto, who is Andrew Broussard, was probably one of the first ever people to push like freestyle scootering. And Proto was like the first ever aftermarket scooter company. And he actually sent this to me, like himself. He wanted me to make a video on it, which like I was blown away by. Like literally probably one of the like most OGest people in scootering, one of the most innovative, one of the most influential people in scootering, sent me this deck. And yeah, this is the Proto Satin 6 wide. This has got the Kima Cardenas signature head tube on it, and yeah, this is probably my favorite scooter deck right here. Even though I don't run it, but it still like has a little special place in my heart, you know. So that's gonna wrap up my unique scooter deck collection. If you guys are watching this and you have a unique collection, you should make a video on it and tag me or send it to me, get me to watch it somehow. I'll check it out, because lately I've been drawn to like OJ scooter parts or big scooter collections. So yeah, anyway, this is gonna do it. If you're still watching, you obviously enjoyed the video, so you should subscribe. What should they do?
And also use code WAP at www.rootgrip.com.
He knows it. Also shop code WAP at codewap.com. You know the deal. We'll see you next video.